Hey guys, I'm back in Dragon Age Origins, and we're just gonna look around here for a bit and
Yes.
do these. I think there's some side quests here, like this one. This one's side quest. He's a deserter, I believe, from Ostagar. So, oh no, he stole supplies from the guild in Denerim, or the. So.
I refuse to answer to a pawn of tower.
Yeah.
Come, men, to arms!
So we'll just do this. We'll try to do this. I don't know if it
Be careful!
But I've also traded out Shen. Not Shen, Jesus. I've got rid of Sten. There you go, that's the name, Sten. The big Kunari guy, and got Liliana, who I need to change something quickly on her inventory quickly. Need to make it so she's ranged first, and then if she gets attacked, then she goes to melee. Or if she gets attacked by melee people, she'll then move to melee. But for the majority, I want to keep her ranged, just because she does quite a bit of damage.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armour and weaponry this side of Val Royale. Why pay through the nose for new equipment when you can buy it like new for much, much less? Oh, here and there. Look,
so I'm
really
thinking we'll get Orgrim, or Orgrim from the Orzammar, and then we will finish off some side quests, and then we'll go and get the Urn of Sacred Ashes, and then I think we will possibly do some DLC, and then that should be it for Origins. Once we've finished the game after the DLC, there's some DLC that isn't involved in the base game that you have to like complete outside of the base game. Like you start it from the main menu. I need them, and I think that'll be pretty good to do at some point. Probably do them not long after I finish the base game, because there's like Chronicles of the Darkspawn and stuff like that. Gossip. Do I need?
What can I do for you?
Oh yeah.
This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he. Good day.
So that was another side quest. I believe this guy sells armor and stuff, which is good because I probably need that, because my guys don't have very good armor. Alistair has good armor, but no one else really has good armor.
I was born on the surface. We never had a caste leader. The assembly says we've turned our back on the story. They still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
That's not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown. Twice a year, I'm confined to a trade stall in the commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it. Best of luck to you.
Yeah. So that's all the side stuff outside of Orzammar, so now it's time to go into Orzammar.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled. Any dwarf who chooses to walk topside chooses to be excluded.
You better not let some pissant in after refusing Loghain's messenger.
Wait, look at me. You're the brand who dishonored the Proving. Trust you to be ignorant of our tragedy. Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago. sick over the loss
So
of
if
his
you're the
sons.
dwarf noble,
The assembly has gone through
you
a dozen votes
that's your
without
dad that
agreeing on a
dies, I believe.
successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
The Wardens killed King Caelan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And what was that you said? A filthy brand? In the name of King Loghain, I demand...
Yeah, so these guys
execute
aren't
this
happy because they
stain on
listen
the
to
honor
everything
of
Loghain
Ferelden.
says. So
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
oh, I'll find just the dwarf I need to help me. Don't you worry, boy. Right. So
Those statues are dwarven paragons, if I remember correct. The best of their ancestors.
let's get some XP by looking at all these paragons. I believe you. Oh no, you only get one for one. Damn it. Well, I'm gonna look at them anyway, just in case.
Now that's a beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Blanca, all Orzammar will know your name.
Beggars, scholars.
It is sometimes so hard to believe that you have been through so much at such a young age.
I think I look younger than I am.
Yes, yes.
Alright. Now we need to just mess around for a bit. Casting horror up. Hey, we're back in Orzammar.
It is the assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the diamond quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Yeah, it's a bit up in the air right now what's happening with the dwarves. It's Prince Balin, who if you chose the dwarven noble side, he was the brother, one of your brothers, and and then the other one is Harrowmont, who's just a lord, as far as I know.
Your actions risk pain of death. Name yourself. Warden. You? When I heard they accepted a brand, I thought it was a joke. Surfacers and their cloud-addled heads. Fine, oh illustrious Grey Warden. What do you want? Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. But
Yeah, right.
Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here. They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate. Yes, you should.
Alright.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? I can move aside. I don't have much to bring them. My name is Vilda, widow of Turak of the Smith caste. I pray here.
So
every
his
day.
her son's in
I
the
only wish I knew
deep
whether I
roads,
should be
I believe,
asking for a safe return.
and we have to go
The
find him, and
ancestors
he's like
to
corrupted
accept
and shit.
us. It
was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them. How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself. Warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good Widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Please find me as soon as you return.
So I'm just gonna run around getting all these missions now, probably. There's not a lot, I don't think. We'll only do this area. Oh yeah, this one as well. So this one's to open up a chantry in the Orzammar.
He chose a human woman as his prophet and bride, but he loves all races. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar. The Shaperate controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting. Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Okay. Did those quests... I want this one. Which I believe is in the Diamond Core anyway, so we'll go over there. Oh, Danga. Or Dagna.
Excuse me.
Dagna.
I actually was talking to your companions. Or are you from the surface too? I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows.
So this dwarf wants to go to the surface to study at the Circle of Magi. As she, I think she just said.
Oh, my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation and a great responsibility.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study. That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
So if you send her to the circle to study magic, because she won't be able to actually do magic because she's a dwarf, but to send her to study, she ends up in being a helper in Inquisition. Like she has quite, well, not quite a large part, but I mean she helps you out. Like you need to what's the word? You need to like study something, and you bring her in to study it, and you have like a whole like cutscene or whatever with her, and it's pretty cool. But
I can't believe it.
Oh.
I heard a dwarven Grey Warden came to Orzammar, and I couldn't help but hope.
Oh.
Look at you. My
right, this is my sister.
A returning hero.
Forgot about this.
Quite the unusual entourage. You look so good and so fancy. I've been worrying that we're living in luxury while you're suffering on the road. Can you imagine? As of last month, I'm a royal concubine to House Iduken. They've moved Mother and me into the palace. You could fit our whole neighborhood just in the bathing room. I wish you could meet little Endrin, but they don't let me bring him outside the royal nursery. Why? What's wrong? All the news from the surface says terrible things are happening.
Because there's a new
Orcs
blight.
attacks and a civil war among the humans. Ancestors, save us. I was afraid you'd say that. I hate this. Until there's a king, the Assembly would let the world collapse rather than bow to anyone's better judgment. But I'm Balin's concubine now. I know his chief lieutenant, Vartag Gavorn. He can help you if anyone can. Vartag spends most of his time at the Assembly. I'll meet with
By other things to do, I mean I'm going to talk to Haramont first. Or Haramont's man first.